Hey guys, it's Danny here with Let a Rip Tater Chip channel, and today I just wanted to bring you guys, um, basically, it's a video in remembrance of Dimebag Darrell. Um, if you guys don't know, today is a very cold day in Columbus, Ohio, where I live, and unlike 13 years ago, um, a cold and senseless act happened where it ended up taking the lives of 4 innocent people, and if you want to include the gunman, 5 people died that night on December 8th, 2004. And for you people, as in the whole metal community, who have never had the chance to come to Columbus, Ohio, and come to the place where Dimebag Darrell was shot to death on stage, and 3 other beautiful people that tried to stop a murderer, an insane man. And it took a brave soul. Just a shout out to our CPD officers, which is Columbus Police Department. Officer James Niggermeyer heard a call, came into a hostile area where he knew there was people shot, gunfire going on, and he was able to save lives by taking the life of this gunman. And to this day, Officer Niggermeyer still has trouble wrapping his mind around what he had to do. He had to take another human life, and he still hasn't gotten over it, unfortunately. But today I wanted to show you guys where Dimebag Darrell was killed 13 years ago. And I just wanted to show the people that are unable to come to Columbus, Ohio, and see where he was unfortunately killed. So right now, I am outside of the Alrosa Villa, the club where Damage Plan was playing when Nathan Gale, who was the gunman that killed 4 people and shot several others and injured others, shot and killed Dimebag. And I just wanted to show you guys the love and support that he still has in Columbus from the metal community and to the metal community. This is for you guys to see where he passed away. So right now I'm outside. Here's the sign. Here's the building. And right here are several rocks. Every year people spray paint them in remembrance of Dimebag. And right there's a rock. Always R.I.P. Dime on these rocks for him. And here, again, here's the building, the club where Dimebag Darrell was shot. And I'm gonna show you guys the door back here where all the bands come through, and come into the club, because right here's this little part right here is where the stage is. Sorry, it's going to take me a second to get behind here. Also, don't want to look like I'm trespassing or anything, so. But yeah, back here is where all the bands would park their buses and trailers, where all their music equipment is, and there it is. There's the door, always being tagged. Everyone giving their thank yous and I love yous to Dimebag, and misuse and all that, and just up here too. Another RIP Dime, and this building always gets tagged because it's in a very shitty area of Columbus, Ohio. You know, no wonder fucking shitty people come here and whatnot. But right here is where Nathan Gale, the gunman, was able to enter the building with a loaded firearm, able to jump this gate, get into the building, was able to walk up on stage and murder 4 people. So there's the building. Walking back to my car now. There's the sign again. And there's where people enter the building and get patted down. But obviously Nathan was able to forgo that and enter. So again, guys, I just wanted to be able to show you where a beautiful human being was tragically murdered. And for a lot of people, this is hallowed ground. And I know to this day a lot of people are not able to enter the building because they are afraid, they are scared, they are scarred for life after this event happened. And to tell you, I was and still am. And it took me a long time to be able to not get over it, but be able to live with it and be able to turn something that was horrible into something positive. And I also want to say that I made a vow that I would never enter this building because you know, my hero died here. A lot of people's hero died here. A lot of people that he influenced and molded and touched in many, many ways died here. And you know, it's just something hard to live with. And from one senseless act of violence, millions upon millions of lives were just shattered because of one man's death, and that speaks volumes. that one musician, one guitar player in the metal community was able to just touch your heart in many ways with his music, with his being, and all that. And what I'm getting at is, about 2 years ago, my wife wanted to come to a concert here, and she knew all that happened here and what what I felt about it. And I told her I wasn't going to go. And finally it hit me. I was like, you know what, I need to go with my wife and be with her. And I think it was a way of her to kind of show me that it was okay to enter, and also maybe to shed a little bit of the sorrow that I had in my soul for what happened. And it was a D-side concert, and before any bands got on stage or whatever, I went with her. I needed to be with her, and she needed to be with me because she knew how much it meant to me. And so I went to the side of the stage where Dimebag always stood, and where Dimebag was tragically killed. And I touched and felt the part of the stage where he died. And I don't know what it was or whatever, but it was some sort of like letting go. And I don't know if Dime was with me with that night. I hope he was, but I had this like shed of like shedding skin, just all this anguish and sorrow and depression, and it just went away. For years and years and years after his death, I would always cry on his birthday and always cry on the day that he passed. And for 2 years now, after his death and after I touched that stage, I didn't cry on his birthday, and I didn't cry on his death day, or the day he passed. I was able to enjoy those days and just remembering all the good that he did, all the lives that he touched, all the music that he made, and just be happy and hoping that he's in a better place, looking down on us, if you believe in that or whatever. But I just wanted to make this video for all the people that are unable to come to the Alrosa Villa or unable to come to Columbus and say bye or hi to Dimebag. So, but and also to mention, 24 years before Dimebag was killed on December 8th, 2004, 20 years before that, December 8th, 1980, John Lennon was shot and killed by a crazed fan. John Lennon was a guitar player and singer. 24 years later, December 8th, 2004, Dimebag Darrell was shot by a crazed fan. He was a guitar player and a singer, and it's just kind of eerie how it shadows. And how John Lennon touched so many people's lives just like Dimebag. So, all I want to say is, thank you to Dimebag Darrell and his family and all the music and lives that he touched. And also this goes out to all the people, again, that can't be here and want to see, where he passed. So, I just want you guys to see where it all happened and it all went down. So, but let's make it a good day. Get your black tooth grin, slam it back for Dimebag, and the other people that were unfortunately killed here. So, yeah. Let her rip, Tater Chip.